Welcome to Chapter 3 Inheritance and Variation. Let's start with the basics. Section 3.1 Chromosomes and Mechanism of Inheritance. The transmission of genetic information from generation to generation is known as heredity or inheritance. The mechanism of inheritance was successfully investigated before chromosomes had been observed or genes were known. Gregor Mendel, son of the peasant farmer, was born in Moravia in 1822. Gregor Mendel first gave the accurate explanation for the mechanism of inheritance by using hybridization technique. Inheritance of the 7 traits in garden pea plant was studied individually, one at a time, or in combination of 2 or 3 characters at a time. He processed the data mathematically and statistically. Mendel postulated the principles of heredity, which then became the fundamental laws of heredity as proposed by Correns 1900. He visualized that the traits as such are not inherited physically but by something present inside the gametic cell. To this something, he coined term factors that are responsible for the expression of a particular trait or character. He proposed that factors are particulate in nature. The Mendelian factors are now termed as genes. These factors occur in pairs in the parents and segregate from each other during gamete formation without blending or mixing. Reasons for Mendel's success. His experiments were carefully planned and involved large sample. He carefully recorded the number of plants of each type and expressed his results as ratios. In the pea plant, contrasting characters can be easily recognized. The 7 different characters in pea plant were controlled by a single factor each. The factors are located on separate chromosomes, and these factors are transmitted from generation to generation. He introduced the concepts of dominance and recessiveness. 7 pairs of contrasting visible characters in pea plant. Seed shape. Round is dominant, recessive. Seed color. Yellow is dominant, green is recessive. Pod shape. Inflated is dominant, constricted is recessive. Pod color. Green is dominant, yellow is recessive. Flower color. Purple is dominant, white is recessive. Flower location. Axial is dominant, terminal is recessive. Plant height. Tall is dominant, dwarf or short is recessive. Section 3.2 Genetic Terminology. Character. It is a specific feature of an organism, example, height of stem. Trait. An inherited character and its detectable variant, example, tall or dwarf. Factor. It is a unit of heredity, a particle present in the organism which is responsible for the inheritance and expression of a character. Factor is passed from one generation to the next through gametes. Factor determines a genetical character of an organism. Gene. It is a particular segment of DNA which is responsible for the inheritance and expression of that character. Alleles or allelomorphs. The 2 or more alternative forms of a given gene or factor are called alleles of each other. They occupy identical loci, positions on homologous chromosomes. Dominant. It is an allele that expresses its trait even in the presence of an alternative allele that is in a heterozygous condition only. Alternatively, the allele that expresses in F1 is called dominant. It is an allele of a pair that masks the expression of another allele in F1 generation. Recessive. This allele is not expressed in the presence of another identical allele or in heterozygous condition. It is an allele that does not express in F1 hybrid. Phenotype. The external appearance of an individual for any trait is called phenotype for that trait. It is observable and is determined by different combinations of alleles. Example, in P, for the height of stem, tall and dwarf are the 2 phenotypes. Genotype. Genetic constitution or genetic makeup of an organism with respect to a particular trait. Example, P tall plants can have genotype T or T small t, and dwarf has small t. Homozygous or pure. An individual possessing identical alleles for a particular trait is called homozygous or pure for that trait. Homozygous breeds true to the trait and produces only one type of gametes. Example, F1 generation hybrids. Heterozygous individual is also called hybrid. Pure line, an individual or a group of individuals, population, which is homozygous or true breeding for one or more traits constitutes a pure line. It is a descendant of a single homozygous parent produced after self-fertilization. Monohybrid. It is heterozygous for one trait and is produced from a cross between two pure parents differing in single pair of contrasting characters. Example, hybrid doll produced in a cross between pure tall and pure dwarf parents. F1 generation. It refers to the first filial generation. It consists of all offsprings produced from a parental cross. Alternatively, it is first generation from a given meeting between pure parents having contrasting characters. F2 generation. The second generation or progeny produced by selfing or inbreeding of F1 generation offsprings is called second filial generation. Punnett square or checkerboard. It is a probability table representing different permutations and combination of fertilization between gametes of the opposite meeting types. In short, it is a diagrammatic representation of a particular cross to predict the progeny of a cross. Homologous chromosomes. The morphologically, genetically, and structurally essentially identical chromosomes present in a diploid cell are called homologous chromosomes. Such chromosomes synapse during meiosis. Backcross. It is a cross of F1 progeny with any of the parents. Test cross. It is a cross of F1 progeny with homozygous recessive parent. It is used to test the homozygous or heterozygous nature of hybrid. It is a kind of backcross. Phenotypic ratio. It is the ratio of the offsprings produced in F2 and subsequent generation with respect to their physical appearance. Example, 3 tall is to 1 dwarf is F2 phenotypic ratio in monohybrid cross. Genotypic ratio. It is the ratio of the offsprings produced in the F2 and subsequent generation with respect to their genetic makeup. Example, 1 capital T is to 2 capital T is to 1 small t is F2 genotypic ratio in monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross. A cross between parents differing in only one heritable trait is called monohybrid cross. Example, cross of pure tall and pure dwarf plants. Mendel performed the monohybrid cross between two pea plants with only one pair of contrasting character. Dihybrid cross. A cross between parents differing in two heritable traits is called dihybrid cross. Example, cross of pure tall round-seeded plant with dwarf wrinkled-seeded plant. Mendel also performed the dihybrid cross between pea plants that differed in two pairs of contrasting characters. Section 3.3. Mendel's Laws of Inheritance. Mendel proposed three basic postulates on the basis of which three laws were formulated. 1. Law of dominance. In monohybrid and dihybrid crosses, the phenotypic characters are controlled by discrete units called factors. In a dissimilar pair of factors, one member of the pair dominates over the other, recessive. The law of dominance is used to explain the expression of only one of the parental characters of a monohybrid cross in F1 and the expression of both in F2. Statement of law of dominance. When two homozygous individuals with one or more sets of contrasting characters are crossed, the alleles that appear in F1 are dominant and those which do not appear in F1 are recessive. 2. Law of segregation, law of purity of gametes. This law is based on the fact that the alleles do not show any blending or mixing and both the alleles or characters are recovered as such in the F2 generation, though one of these is not seen at the F1 stage. During formation of gametes, these two alleles or factors obviously separate or segregate, otherwise recessive type will not appear in F2. The gametes which are formed are always pure for a particular character. A gamete may carry either dominant or recessive factor, but not both. That's why it is also called as law of purity of gametes. Statement of law of segregation. The law states that when hybrid F1 forms gametes, the alleles segregate from each other and enter in different gametes. The gametes formed are pure in that they carry only one allele each. Hence, this law is also described as law of purity of gametes. 3. Law of independent assortment. This law is based on dihybrid cross. It is a basic principle of genetics developed by Mendel. It describes how different genes or alleles present on separate chromosomes independently separate from each other during formation of gametes. These alleles are then randomly united in fertilization. In dihybrid cross, F2 phenotypic ratio 9:3:3:1 indicates that the two pairs of characters behave independent of each other. Statement of law of independent assortment. The law states that when hybrid possessing two or more pairs of contrasting factors or alleles forms gametes, the factors in each pair segregate independent of the other pair.
Section 3.4 Backcross and Test Cross. A. Backcross. The F1 individuals obtained in a cross are usually selfed to get the F2 progeny. They can also be crossed with one of the two parents from which they were derived, either recessive or dominant. Such a cross is known as backcross. B. Test cross. The cross of F1 hybrid with the homozygous recessive parent is known as a test cross. It is used to test whether an individual is homozygous, that is pure, or heterozygous, that is hybrid. Test cross is easy, simple, repeatable, and predictable. Test cross can be used to find out genotype of any plant with dominant expression, but it is not known whether it is homozygous, that is pure, or heterozygous for that trait. For example, a pea plant having violet, that is purple flowers, is crossed with a pea plant with white flowers. If all flowers produced are violet, we can conclude that plant is pure or homozygous. And if we get violet and white flowers in 1:1 ratio, we can conclude that plant is heterozygous. Test cross is also used to introduce useful recessive traits in the hybrids of self-pollinated plants during rapid crop improvement programs. Section 3.5 Deviations from Mendel's findings. Few generalizations were arrived at by Mendel on the basis of his experiments of garden pea plant, such as single trait, single gene, two alleles. Two alleles show interaction in which one is completely dominant. Factors, that is genes for different traits present on different chromosomes, assort independently. With the passage of time, number of deviations were observed or identified in the post-Mendelian era that gave additional information on the patterns of inheritance. These deviations are then described as neo-Mendelism. The deviations are A. Single trait, single gene, two alleles showing interactions like codominance and incomplete dominance. B. Single trait, single gene, more than two alleles, that is multiple allelism. C. Single trait, more than one genes, that is polygenic inheritance, showing different epistatic interactions or additive effect. D. Single gene influencing many traits, that is pleiotropy. It was observed that the phenotypic expression of a gene can be modified or influenced by the other gene. These gene interactions are of two types. A. Intragenic interactions occur between the alleles of same gene, example, incomplete dominance and codominance. It also occurs between the multiple allele series of a gene. B. Intergenic non-allelic interactions occur between the alleles of different genes present on the same or different chromosomes. Example, pleiotropy, polygenes, epistasis, supplementary and complementary genes, etc. Some of these interactions are discussed below. A. Incomplete dominance. In the incomplete dominance, both the alleles, that is genes of an allelomorphic pair, express themselves partially. One allele, that is gene, cannot suppress the expression of the other allele gene completely. In such a case, there is an intermediate expression in the F1 hybrid. A well-known example is the flower color of Mirabilis jalapa. If a red-flowered RR plant is crossed with a white-flowered RR plant, then F1 offsprings have pink RR flowers. Result, genotypic ratio is 1RR, 2RR, 1RR. Phenotypic ratio is 1 red, 2 pink, 1 white.
B. Codominance. In codominance, both the alleles, that is genes of an allelomorphic pair, express themselves equally in F1 hybrids. Such alleles which are able to express themselves equally independently in hybrids are called codominant alleles. Thus, in codominance, both alleles are expressed. Classic example of codominance is coat color in cattle. There are two types, one with red coat, that is with red color hair, and other with white coat with white hair. When red cattles, that is RR, are crossed with white cattles, that is WW, F1 hybrids RW are Roan. Roans have the mixture of red and white color hair. Thus, both the traits are expressed equally. In F2 generation, red, that is RR, Roans, that is RW, and white, that is WW, are produced in the ratio 1:2:1. Thus, in codominance, the genotypic and phenotypic ratios are identical. C. Multiple alleles. More than two alternative forms, that is alleles of a gene in a population occupying the same locus on a chromosome or its homologue, are known as multiple alleles. Multiple alleles arise by mutations of the wild type of gene. A gene can mutate several times, producing a series of alternative expression. Different alleles in a series show dominant recessive relation or may show codominance or incomplete dominance among themselves. Wild type is dominant over all other mutant alleles. In Drosophila, a large number of multiple alleles are known. Example, the size of wings from normal wings to vestigial, that is no wings, that is just stumps, is due to one allele, VG, in homozygous condition. The normal wing is wild type, while vestigial wing is recessive type. Another good example of multiple alleles is ABO blood grouping in human beings. D. Pleiotropy. When a single gene controls two or more different traits, it is called pleiotropic gene, and the phenomenon is called pleiotropy or pleiotropism. The phenotypic ratio is 1:2 instead of 3:1 because of the death of recessive homozygote. The disease, sickle cell anemia, is caused by a gene HBS. Normal or healthy gene HBA is dominant. The carriers, heterozygous HBA-HBS, show signs of mild anemia as their RBCs become sickle-shaped, that is half-moon-shaped, only under abnormally low oxygen concentration. The homozygotes with recessive gene HBS, however, die of total anemia. Thus, the gene for sickle cell anemia is lethal in homozygous condition and produces sickle cell trait in heterozygous carrier. Two different expressions are produced by a single gene. A marriage between two carriers will produce normal carriers and sickle cell anemic children in 1:2:1. Sickle cell anemics die, leaving carriers and normals in the ratio 1:2.
Section 3.6 Chromosomal Theory of Inheritance. Gregor Johann Mendel published his work on inheritance of traits in 1866, but for some reasons it remained unnoticed or unrecognized till 1900, as communication was not easy in those days. His work was not widely recognized. His approach of using mathematics and statistics to explain biological phenomenon was totally new and unacceptable to the then biologists. As continuous variations were observed in nature, Mendel's concept of factors (genes) as stable and discrete unit which controlled the expression of characters and that a pair of alleles did not blend with each other was not accepted by his contemporaries. He also did not know the physical location of the factors (genes) in the gametic cell. In 1900, three scientists, Hugo de Vries, Correns, and von Chermak, independently rediscovered Mendel's work on inheritance of traits. Due to advancements in microscopy, scientists were able to observe cell division and the structure of chromosomes under microscope. Walter Sutton, along with Theodore Boveri (1903), studied the parallel behavior of Mendel's factors (genes) and behavior of chromosomes at the time of meiosis. Based on these observations, chromosomal theory of inheritance was put forth by Sutton and Boveri. This theory identifies chromosomes as the carriers of genetic material. This theory states that the chromosomes are present in pairs in somatic cells. During gamete formation, homologous chromosomes pair, segregate, and are sorted independently during meiosis. Thus, each gamete contains only one chromosome from a pair.
Nucleus of gametes contains chromosomes which carry all hereditary traits. Male and female gametes (sperms and eggs) carry all the hereditary traits. They are the link between parents and offsprings. The fusion of haploid male gamete and haploid female gamete restores the diploid number of chromosomes of the species. Always remember, genes and chromosomes occur always in pairs in diploid organism. Alleles located on chromosome segregate along with chromosome during gamete formation. Section 3.7 Chromosomes. Chromosomes are filamentous bodies present in the eukaryotic nucleus. The term chromosomes (Greek, chromo meaning color, soma meaning body) was coined by W. Waldeyer, 1888. The size of chromosome varies from species to species. Each metaphase chromosome varies from 0.1 to 33 micrometer in length and 0.2 micrometer in thickness. Chromosomes are visible during cell division. They are capable of self-replication and play vital role in heredity, mutation, variation, and evolutionary development of eukaryotic species. Chemically, eukaryotic chromosomes are made of DNA, histone, and non-histone proteins. Function: chromosomes are carriers of heredity. Number of chromosomes. The number of chromosomes is specific and constant for a particular species, therefore, it is of great importance in the study of phylogeny and taxonomy of the species. The term ploidy speaks for the degree of repetition of the primary basic number of chromosomes, that is, X, in a cell. When the chromosome number in a cell is the exact multiple of the primary basic number, then it is called euploidy. Euploids include monoploid (N) with one set of chromosomes where X equals N, diploids (2N), two sets of chromosomes, triploids (3N), three sets of chromosomes, tetraploids (4N), four sets of chromosomes, and so on. When the chromosome number is not the exact multiple of the haploid set, it is described as aneuploidy. Aneuploidy is either addition or deletion of one or more chromosomes to the total number of chromosomes in a cell. Structure of chromosome. Chromosomes are best visible under microscope when the cell is at metaphase stage. It is because at this stage, chromosomes are highly condensed. Typical chromosome consists of two chromatids joined together at centromere or primary constriction. Primary constriction consists of a disc-shaped plate called kinetochore. It is at the kinetochore spindle fibers get attached during cell division. Besides primary constriction, some few chromosomes possess additional one or two constrictions called secondary constriction. At secondary constriction I, nucleolus becomes organized during interphase. A satellite body (SAT body) is attached at secondary constriction II in very few chromosomes. Each chromatid in turn contains a long, unbranched, slender, highly coiled DNA thread called chromonema extending through the length of chromatid. Chromatid consists of a double-stranded DNA molecule which extends from one end of chromosome to another. Types of chromosomes. Depending upon the position of centromere, there are four types (shapes) of chromosomes, namely acrocentric (J-shaped), telocentric (I-shaped), submetacentric (L-shaped), and metacentric (V-shaped). The ends of chromosomes chromatids are known as telomeres. Sex chromosomes. The chromosomes which are responsible for the determination of sex are known as sex chromosomes allosomes. Human beings and other mammals have X and Y chromosomes as sex chromosomes. X chromosome is straight, rod-like, and longer than Y chromosome. X chromosome is metacentric, while Y chromosome is acrocentric. X chromosome has large amount of euchromatin and small amount of heterochromatin, hence genetically active. Y chromosome has small amount of euchromatin and large amount of heterochromatin, hence it is genetically less active or inert. Both X and Y chromosome show homologous and non-homologous regions. Homologous regions show similar genes, while non-homologous regions show dissimilar genes. Crossing over occurs only between homologous regions of X and Y chromosomes. Non-homologous region of X chromosome is longer and contains more genes than that of non-homologous region of Y chromosome. X-linked genes are present on non-homologous region of X chromosome, while Y-linked genes are present on non-homologous region of Y chromosome. Section 3.8. Linkage and crossing over. Linkage. It is a known fact that several genes are present on the chromosome. As chromosomes are carriers of heredity, these genes have tendency to be inherited together. Such genes are called linked genes. This tendency of two or more genes present on the same chromosomes that are inherited together is known as linkage. Linkage was discovered in plants by Bateson and Punnett and in animals by T.H. Morgan. Linkage is of two kinds, complete linkage and incomplete linkage. I. Complete linkage. The linked genes which are closely located on the chromosome do not separate, no crossing over, and inherit together. They are called completely linked or strongly linked genes, and the phenomenon of their inheritance is called complete linkage. Thus, the parental traits are inherited in offsprings. Example, X chromosome of Drosophila males show complete linkage. 2. Incomplete linkage. The linked genes which are distantly located on the same chromosome and have chances of separation by crossing over are known as incompletely linked or weakly linked genes. The phenomenon of their inheritance is called incomplete linkage. Thus, new traits occur in offsprings. Example, in Zea maize, color and shape of grain show incomplete linkage. Linkage groups. All the linked genes in a particular chromosome constitute a linkage group. The number of linkage groups of a particular species corresponds to its haploid number of chromosomes. Example, Drosophila melanogaster has 4 linkage groups that correspond to the 4 pairs of chromosomes. Garden pea has 7 linkage groups and 7 pairs of chromosomes. Sex linkage. The transmission or inheritance of X-linked and Y-linked genes from parents to offspring is called sex-linked inheritance. Sex linkage is of 3 types, viz. X-linked, Y-linked, and XY-linked. Sex linkage is of 2 kinds. A. Complete sex linkage. It is exhibited by genes located on non-homologous regions of X and Y chromosomes. They inherit together because crossing over does not occur in this region. Examples of X-linked traits are hemophilia, red-green color blindness, myopia or nearsightedness, and for Y-linked are hypertrichosis, ichthyosis, etc. B. Incomplete sex linkage. It is exhibited by genes located on homologous regions of X and Y chromosomes. They do not inherit together because crossing over occurs in this region. Examples of XY-linked traits are total color blindness, nephritis, retinitis pigmentosa, etc. Crossing over. Crossing over is a process that produces new combinations or recombinations of genes by interchanging and exchanging of corresponding segments between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes. It occurs during Pachytene of prophase 1 of meiosis. The term crossing over was coined by Morgan. The mechanism of crossing over consists 4 sequential steps such as synapsis, tetrad formation, crossing over, and terminalization. The phenomenon of crossing over is universal and it is necessary for the natural selection because it increases the chances of variation.
Know the scientist. Thomas Hunt Morgan was an American biologist. He used fruit fly, Drosophila melanogaster, in genetic research and established the chromosomal theory of heredity. He also discovered the principle of linkage, sex linkage, and crossing over. Morgan's work played key role in the field of genetics. He was awarded a Nobel Prize in 1933 in physiology and medicine. Morgan's experiments showing linkage and crossing over. Morgan used Drosophila melanogaster fruit fly for his experiments because Drosophila can easily be cultured in laboratory. Its lifespan is short, about 2 weeks. Moreover, it has high rate of reproduction. Morgan carried out several dihybrid cross experiments in fruit fly to study genes that are sex-linked. The crosses were similar to dihybrid crosses as carried out by Mendel in pea. For example, Morgan and his group crossed yellow-bodied, white-eyed female to the wild type with brown-bodied, red-eyed males and intercrossed their F1 progeny. He observed that the two genes did not segregate independently of each other, and F2 ratio deviated very significantly from 9:3:3:1 ratio. Morgan and his group knew that the genes were located on X chromosome and stated that when two genes in a dihybrid cross are situated on the same chromosome, then the proportion of parental combination is much higher than non-parental type. This occurs due to physical association or linkage of the two genes. He also found that when genes are grouped on the same chromosome, some genes are strongly linked. They show very few recombinations, 1.3%. When genes are loosely linked, that is present far away from each other on chromosome, they show more, higher recombinations, 37.2%. For example, the genes for yellow body and white eye were strongly linked and showed only 1.3% recombination in cross 1. White-oided and miniature wing showed 37.2% recombination in cross 2. Cross 1 shows crossing over between genes Y and W. Cross 2 shows crossing over between genes white, W, and miniature wing M. Here dominant wild-type alleles are represented with plus sign. Always remember, parental combinations occur more due to linkage and new combinations less due to crossing over. Section 3.9 Autosomal Inheritance. Human somatic cell 2N contains 23 pairs of chromosomes. They can be divided functionally as autosomes and sex chromosomes. A single pair of chromosomes is involved in sex determination and remaining 22 pairs are called autosomes. Autosomes control a variety of traits other than sex. These traits are called autosomal linked traits. Transmission of body characters other than sex-linked traits from parents to their offsprings through autosomes is called autosomal inheritance. Some characters are influenced by dominant genes, while some other are by recessive genes present on autosomes. For example, autosomal dominant traits like widow's peak and Huntington's disease, etc. Autosomal recessive traits like phenylketonuria, cystic fibrosis, and sickle cell anemia.
Widow's peak. A prominent V-shaped hairline on forehead is described as widow's peak. It is determined by autosomal dominant gene. Widow's peak occurs in homozygous dominant WW and also heterozygous WY individuals. Individuals with homozygous recessive WW genotype have a straight hairline, no widow's peak. Both males and females have equal chance of inheritance. PKU. It is an inborn metabolic disorder caused due to recessive autosomal genes. When recessive genes are present in homozygous condition, phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme is not produced. This enzyme is essential for conversion of amino acid phenylalanine into tyrosine. Due to absence of this enzyme, phenylalanine is not converted into tyrosine. Hence, phenylalanine and its derivatives are accumulated in blood and cerebrospinal fluid, CSF. It affects development of brain and causes mental retardation. Excess phenylalanine is excreted in urine, hence this disease is called phenylketonuria. Autosomal recessive traits appear in both sexes with equal frequency. These traits tend to skip generations. Section 3.10 Sex-linked inheritance. Genes located on non-homologous region of sex chromosomes are called sex-linked genes. The traits that are determined by sex-linked genes are called sex-linked traits. The inheritance of sex-linked genes from parents to their offsprings is called sex-linked inheritance. There are two types of sex-linked genes as X-linked genes and Y-linked genes. X-linked or sex-linked genes. The X-linked genes are located on non-homologous region of X chromosome and these genes do not have corresponding alleles on Y chromosome. Female has two X chromosomes. In female, two recessive sex-linked genes are required for expression of sex-linked traits. If one X chromosome carries a recessive gene for sex-linked trait, its effect is suppressed by the dominant gene present on other X chromosome. The carrier female is physically normal as she does not suffer from the disease disorder. Male has only one X chromosome. If X chromosome carries X-linked recessive gene for sex-linked trait, then it is expressed phenotypically because there is no dominant gene on Y chromosome to suppress its effect. Therefore, sex-linked or X-linked traits appear more frequently in males than in the females. Examples of X-linked traits include hemophilia, color blindness, night blindness, myopia, muscular dystrophy, etc. Y-linked or hololendric genes. Genes located on non-homologous region of Y chromosome are called Y-linked genes. The Y-linked genes are inherited directly from male to male. In man, the Y-linked genes such as hypertrichosis is responsible for excessive development of hair on pinna of ear. This character is transmitted directly from father to son. Color blindness. Color blindness is X-linked recessive disorder where person is unable to distinguish between red and green colors as both the colors appear gray. It is caused due to recessive X-linked genes, XC, which prevents formation of color-sensitive cells, the cones, in the retina of eye. The homozygous recessive females XC-XC and hemizygous recessive male XCY are unable to distinguish between red and green colors. The frequency of colorblind women is much less than colorblind men. Dominant X-linked gene XC is necessary for formation of color-sensitive cells in the retina of eye. The inheritance of color blindness can be studied in the following two types of marriages. Marriage between colorblind male with normal female will produce normal visioned male and female offsprings in F1. The sons have normal vision but daughter will be carrier for the disease. Marriage between carrier female and normal male will produce female offsprings with normal vision but half of them will be carriers for the disease. Half of male offsprings will be normal while remaining half will be colorblind. From above example, it is clear that the X-linked recessive gene for color blindness is inherited from colorblind father to his grandson through his daughter. This type of inheritance is called as criss-cross inheritance. Hemophilia or bleeder's disease. Hemophilia is X-linked recessive disorder in which blood fails to clot or coagulates very slowly. The genes for normal clotting are dominant over the recessive genes for hemophilia. The person having recessive gene for hemophilia is deficient in clotting factors 8th or 9th in blood. Even minor injuries cause continuous bleeding, hence hemophilia is also called as bleeder's disease. The recessive gene for hemophilia is located on non-homologous region of X chromosome. As there is no corresponding allele on Y chromosome to suppress its expression, so men suffer from this disease. Women suffers only when both X chromosomes have recessive genes or alleles. Like color blindness, hemophilia also shows criss-cross inheritance. The inheritance of hemophilia can be studied with the help of the following examples. Marriage between the hemophilic male and normal female. Marriage between carrier female and normal male. Do you know? Hemophilia is also referred to as the royal disease because it affected the royal families of England, Germany, Russia, and Spain in the 19th and 20th centuries. Queen Victoria of England, who ruled from 1837 to 1901, was believed to have been the carrier of hemophilia. She passed the trait on to her 3 of 9 children.
Section 3.11 Sex Determination. The mechanism by which sex is established is termed as sex determination. The term sex refers to sexual phenotype. In some species, both male and female reproductive organs are present in same organism. It is described as bisexual or hermaphrodite or monoecious. On the other hand, some species in which the organism has either male or female reproductive organs is said to be dioecious or unisexual. Humans are dioecious. German biologist Henking in 1991, while studying spermatogenesis of the squash bug Anassad tristis, noted that 50% of sperms receive the unpaired chromosome while other 50% sperms do not receive it. Henking gave a name to this structure as the X-body, but he could not explain its role in sex determination. Further investigations by other scientists led to conclusion that the X-body of Henking was in fact a chromosome and gave the name X chromosome. A. Sex determination in human beings.
The chromosomal mechanism of sex determination in human beings is XXXY type. In human beings, the nucleus of each somatic cell contains 46 chromosomes or 23 pairs of chromosomes. Out of these, 22 pairs are autosomes and 1 pair of sex chromosomes. Human female has a pair of XX homomorphic sex chromosome, while male has XY heteromorphic sex chromosome. Thus, genotype of female is 44 autosomes plus XX. Male is 44 autosomes plus XY. During gamete formation in male, the diploid germ cells in testes undergo spermatogenesis to produce two types of haploid sperms. 50% sperms contain 22 autosomes and X chromosome, while 50% sperms contain 22 autosomes and Y chromosome. In female, the diploid germ cells in ovaries undergo oogenesis to produce only one type of egg. All eggs contain 22 autosomes and X chromosome. Thus, human male is heterogametic and female is homogametic. If sperm containing X chromosome fertilizes egg or ovum, then diploid zygote is formed that grows into a female child. If sperm containing Y chromosome fertilizes the egg, then diploid zygote is formed that grows into a male child. This indicates that the sex of a child depends on the type of sperm fertilizing the egg, and hence the father is responsible for determination of sex of child and not the mother. Due to lack of knowledge, women are often blamed for giving birth to female child. B. Sex determination in birds. In birds, the chromosomal mechanism of sex determination is ZW-ZZ type. In this type, females are heterogametic and produce two types of eggs. 50% eggs carry Z chromosome, while 50% eggs carry W chromosome. Males are homogametic and produce one type of sperms. Each sperm carries a Z chromosome. Thus, sex of individual depends on the kind of egg or ova fertilized by the sperm. Something interesting. In Bonellia viridis, the environmental factors determine the sex of individual. The sex of worm Bonellia viridis depends on which location the Bonellia larva gets settled. The marine female Bonellia worm has about 10 cm long body. She has a proboscis that can expand over a meter in length. If a Bonellia larva settles on the seafloor, it becomes a female. However, when a larva lands on a female's proboscis and enters her female's mouth, it migrates into her uterus and differentiates into a male. Male lives as a parasite in uterus of female, fertilizing her eggs.
Sex determination in honeybees. In honeybees, chromosomal mechanism of sex determination is haplodiploid type. In this type, sex of individual is determined by the number of set of chromosomes received. Females are diploid, 2n is equal to 32, and males are haploid, n is equal to 16. The female produces haploid eggs, n is equal to 16, by meiosis, and male produces haploid sperms, n is equal to 16, by mitosis. If the egg is fertilized by sperm, the zygote develops into a diploid female, 2n is equal to 32. Queen and worker, and unfertilized egg develops into haploid male, n is equal to 16, drone, by way of parthenogenesis. The diploid female gets differentiated into either worker or queen depending on the food they consume during their development. Diploid larvae which get royal jelly as food develops into queen, fertile female, and other develops into workers, sterile females. Section 3.12. Genetic disorders. Genetic disorders are broadly grouped into two categories as Mendelian disorders and chromosomal disorders. Mendelian disorders are mainly caused due to alteration or mutation in the gene, e.g., thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, hemophilia, senile ketonuria, etc. On the other hand, chromosomal disorders are caused due to absence or excess of one or more chromosomes or their abnormal arrangement. For example, Down syndrome, Turner's syndrome, Klinefelter's syndrome, etc. Thalassemia. Thalassemia is an autosomal inherited recessive disease.
Hemoglobin molecule is made of 4 polypeptide chains, 2 alpha and 2 beta chains. The synthesis of alpha chains are controlled by two closely linked genes, HBA1 and HBA2, on chromosome 16, while the synthesis of beta chain is controlled by a single gene, HBB, on chromosome 11. Depending upon which chain of hemoglobin is affected, thalassemia is classified as alpha thalassemia and beta thalassemia. It is caused due to deletion or mutation of gene which codes for alpha and beta globin chains that result in abnormal synthesis of hemoglobin. In thalassemia, person shows symptoms like anemia, pale yellow skin, change in size and shape of RBCs, slow growth and development, dark urine, etc. Massive blood transfusion is needed to these patients. Thalassemia differs from sickle cell anemia. The former is a qualitative problem of synthesizing few globin molecule, while the latter is a qualitative problem of synthesizing an incorrectly functional globin. Down syndrome, 21st trisomy. Down syndrome is named after the physician John Langdon Down, who first described this autosomal chromosomal disorder in 1866. This syndrome is caused due to an extra copy of chromosome number 21. This shows presence of 3 copies of 21st chromosome instead of homologous pair. These individuals will have 47 chromosomes instead of the normal number 46. 21 trisomy occurs due to non-disjunction or failure of separation of chromosomes, autosomes, during gamete formation. The incidence of non-disjunction is distinctly higher in mothers who are over 45 years old. These patients have mild or moderate mental retardation and skeletal development is poor. Distinct facial features like small head, ears and mouth. Face is typically flat and rounded with flat nose, open mouth and protruding tongue. Eyes slant up and out with internal epicanthal folds, flat hands and stubby fingers, and palm is broad with single palmar crease. Turner's syndrome. X monosomy females. It is sex chromosomal disorder caused due to non-disjunction of chromosome during gamete formation. Individual born with Turner's syndrome has 44 autosomes with XO. They are phenotypically female. They have a short stature, height, and webbed neck, lower posterior hairline, broad shield-shaped chest, poorly developed ovaries and breast, and low intelligence. Klinefelter's syndrome. XXY males. It is chromosomal disorder caused due to extra X chromosome in males. Thus, genotype of individuals is 44 plus XXY. They are described as feminized males. Extra chromosome is a result of non-disjunction of X chromosome during meiosis. Individual is male and has overall masculine development. Voice pitch is harsh and have underdeveloped testis. They are tall with long arms, feminine development, that is development of breast, that is gynecomastia, and no spermatogenesis, therefore individuals are sterile.